back to Cigar Exploration Headquarters. Today we're going to take a look at and explore this El Final SABROSO. This is a Toro size, the Connecticut wrapper. Another offering from DBL, Dominican Big Leaguer Cigars, from my man Francisco Almonte. So I'm expecting good things. El Final means the end. And SABROSO means delicious or tasty. So let's get it opened up, see what we got here. Drinking some coffee today, so no whiskey on the video. Hope nobody's disappointed. All right, look at this cigar wrapper. Cigar band. It says Omega, made by DBL. Handmade. Alpha. El Final SABROSO. Whoa. It smells so good. It smells like all his stuff. His stuff has such a unique smell. It smells punchy, potent. It smells strong. It smells like tobacco, like real strong tobacco. Whew. It has that very unique smell that all his stuff smells like. It's hard to describe it. Get your hands on anything from DBL and you'll know what I mean right away. It's box pressed. You can see that. So let's get it cut. I'm just going to put a V cut on it today. What are you guys up to? What are you guys drinking? What are you guys smoking today? All right. There's the cut end. A little damage on there. Just a little piece of leaf. I'm just going to pull that off. I can't believe how good this thing smells. It smells so good. All right, let's get it toasted up. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you guys have had any DBLs. I've had a few on my channel now. I just think they're fantastic. Got to be careful with these Connecticut leaves, Connecticut wrappers, man. They will burn so easy. Oh wow. That is so different. It's actually leaving a sweetness on my lips. Well, that's shocking. Like a sugary sweetness on my tongue and lips. I did not expect that at all. I did not expect that flavor on my mouth like that. The leaf is so smooth. It feels good in your mouth. It's hot coffee, Colombian, with some heavy cream, that's it. I'm gonna get lucky here, and this cigar is gonna go perfect with this. I didn't know much about these. I'm just willing to try anything from these guys. I'm a little shocked at how sweet this cigar actually is. I didn't expect that. It didn't smell sweet at all. It just smelled like strong tobacco. Now I'm just getting sweetness and kind of a cashew dust. Some tobacco, obviously. Okay, so you get a little bit more of that strength in the retro there. Turns out this is a great morning cigar. I'm just getting lucky. This was, I can't remember exactly. I feel like this was $8 or $9, you know, for a single stick. I don't know. I'll look into this a little more. I know Sabroso means tasty or delicious, but I didn't expect that sweetness on this. It's delightful. Definitely a pleasant surprise. We all know what alpha means, but you have the alpha and omega. I think omega means end. I think alpha just means, you know, number one, best, toughest, strongest. So this is in his core line, meaning he produces these on a mass scale and they're available. So you should be able to find one of these. Come in 3 different wrappers. This Connecticut, and then this, you know, sun grown in a Maduro. Yeah, its sweetness is not going away. It's sweet like like sugar, but not like a Swisher Sweet cigar, or it's hard to explain this. I have a lot of trouble explaining his stuff. It has a sweet finish, not a whole continual sweetness. It's not sweet from start to end. It just finishes at the end sweet. It doesn't smell sweet. The foot end here just smells like your typical cigar. It does smell good. And I'm wondering if I am picking up a little bit of sweetness. I'm pleasantly surprised by this. Like, almost kind of shocked. I'm super curious to try like the Maduro and see what that would be like. See if that's as sweet. Maybe that has more of a chocolatey sweetness to it, where this has more of like a sugary sweetness. I like box press cigars too. Something about the way they feel in your mouth. This has, like I said, a really smooth leaf. Cigar band's not overly fancy, but it's definitely got cool colors. I like the gold and blue. It's raised, so you can feel the texture of it. The smoke is smooth, pretty creamy. Definitely not overly harsh. I can retro pretty big there. That was a lot of smoke coming out of my nose and it doesn't burn. Give me a comment if you've ever had a DBL. There are other ones that are close, like it's not DBL, but on some big websites they sell ones that are like BLD or BB. Now there's LFD, because I like those, but there's another one that's not a, you know, Dominican big leaguer is DBL, the one we have now. But there's another 3-letter one that has a D and a B. So this is DBL. That might be a BLD or something. I don't know. BLT. I don't know. I don't remember. But there are other ones that are close. So if you're looking for this one, make sure it's a Dominican big leaguer. In the El Final, I'm sure not a lot of people are making the El Final besides him. I just really got a new level of respect for Francisco when I met him at my local cigar lounge. I made a video about it. He's just a really laid back, down to earth dude who makes really good cigars. So I don't really know much more you could ask for a cigar enthusiast. It's going really well with the coffee. Coffee has no sugar in it, no sweetness at all. So the cigar is going really well with it. Oh yeah. Wow. It is like, I have short sleeves on today. It is like 70 degrees here. It's gonna storm like a mother effer later, but I just thought, I'm having some coffee. I've had this cigar sitting around since Francisco was in town. I bought it when I was at the lounge that day. And I was like, I've been wanting to try it. And I just thought, I'll drink some coffee. I don't usually drink coffee with my videos. Usually been on that whiskey thing lately, you know, exploring whiskeys, but I thought I'll get outside. It's nice and warm before it rains and make a quick video, but I did not expect how good this was gonna be. I mean, this thing is fantastic. I was shocked at how good that nub Habano was as well. So, I mean, this is just pretty darn good. Got some sweetness in the front that time, so maybe it gets sweeter as you go. It's great though. Pick up one of these. Try one. Any of them. Tell me if you think it's sweet. Let me know what DBLs you've had. Other cigars that shocked you like this. I never saw the sweetness coming on this thing. I have at least one other DBL. I gotta go dig through my stuff, but I have another one. So I'll be making a video about that sooner than later. Try to switch it up a little bit, not make it from the same place over and over again. You know, from the same cigar manufacturer. Man. Whew. I don't know. Cigars are definitely for me. I found my happy place when it comes to, you know, cigars, whiskey, coffee. This is it for me. Whatever negative side effects there are for whiskey, coffee, and cigars, it's definitely offset by the therapy and enjoyment I get from this. It is definitely tasty. It is definitely Sabroso. Almost like a little licorice note in there, like a black licorice, kind of a. It's not spice. It's really these sticks are hard to explain. They're a definite mystery, where I can put my finger on a lot of the tasting notes, if you will, in other stuff. His stuff is hard to kind of wrap your head around it. Really like that lighter. Made a video about it. No, it doesn't have a perfect burn line, but it's burning great. The draw, I didn't even mention the draw. The draw is just perfect, right in the middle. Yeah, the draw is just perfect, right in the middle of it. Not too open, definitely not too closed. It's nice and squishy in a good way. Like in a you can tell it's got the bounce back. I mean, yeah, this thing's just giving me everything. It's giving me everything. Yeah, I don't know. El Final means the end. This might be my favorite of his cigars. I don't know. I haven't smoked them all yet. I think I had like his, I want to say it. I need to start writing stuff down. I should be journaling this or whatever. I had one of his anniversaries. I made a short. If you look at my shorts on my channel, you'll see that. I think that was the 30th anniversary. That thing was great, but not like this. This is just a very uniquely different sweet smoke. It's just weird in the best way possible. And I made a video about the barber pole one, the Amarillo one. Smoked 2 of his Amarillos. I'm thinking this might be the 5th of his collection that I've tried. They just keep getting better. Just keep getting better and better. I just have nothing bad to say. He's got a nice website. You can check out his website. See, he's got quite a bit to offer. And like I said, this is in his core line. But then he's got anniversary lines and, limited edition stuff and new stuff. And he's a busy guy. Just thankful that people like that exist. I mean, to just have that much good stuff, it's just crazy. "15 minutes in on this thing. I've been killing it. Obviously, you can tell by the end, by the foot. So I think if you're a slow smoker, you probably get, I don't know, you probably get an hour out of this thing. For me, it might be a 40-minute smoke. You can see how fast I'm smoking it by the ash, by the tip. I can't help it. It's just too good. I'll be sad when it's gone, but it's one of those things where I can't help myself. The wind's just gonna blow my ashes all over the place. Now, I would typically cut this as a straight cut, but because it is a box press cigar, I thought the V-cut would be fine, and it is. It's working fine. It's actually great. I do like the V-cut. It's like any second it's just gonna start raining. If you watched my my Gurkha Black Dragon video, weather is interesting. Creeps up on you. I did a second third of this thing, and it's basically the exact same as the first. I'd say it's gotten a little stronger now, as far as like that tobacco strength, and a little less sweet maybe, but it's still sweet on my tongue and lips. we're supposed to get some thunderstorms around here, which makes sense. It's not supposed to be 70 degrees in March. Kind of recipe for disaster. Just waiting for the thunderstorms to hit. Yeah, this is buy a box of these. I mean, I can't believe how good this is. I really can't. I'm gonna take the cigar band off a little early. It comes right off. Just give you guys a full shot of this thing. It is a pretty band. Oh, I see some rain. Pretty cigar band. I could touch this up, make it more even, but I don't even want to burn this leaf anymore than I have to. And it's not burning uneven because of the V-cut, from what I can tell, because of the angle of the V-cut. See how it's like this, and then if you turn it, I don't think it's because of the cut. It could be, but it's definitely getting the job done. I'm trying to milk this last half or whatever I got left here. I'm trying to see where that wrapper went. I showed the size, but I forget what size. I think it was a 5.5, maybe. Not a giant cigar by any means. It's funny though, my mood a lot of times dictates the size of the cigar I want to smoke. Sometimes I don't want more than a 30-minute, 40-minute smoke. You know, other times I want to spend an hour or more, so. And then those nubs, especially those nude nubs, they're the ones, some of them I have are 3 by 58. That's like a 20 minute, you know, especially if you're really smoking on it, you know, you're not talking a lot. I mentioned this in other videos. I'm just officially done with like a flavored cigar. I just don't have the palate for it anymore. This is about as flavored as I'd want. That little sweet touch of sweetness on it is really good. Got a message from a subscriber. They said they were coming on holiday to the States. If you're watching, welcome. You're not going to be anywhere near me. They said they were going to Florida and Alabama. It's an interesting combination there. I'm wondering if you have relatives there or if you just decided that that's where you wanted to go. Obviously, Florida has a lot to offer as far as tourism. I don't know about Alabama, though. I've never been to Alabama. I'd like to get to every state eventually. I'm definitely going to do one of those whiskey tours, Kentucky and Tennessee one of these days. It just has thick, creamy smoke on it. It just keeps getting better and better, the smoke. Just want to chew on the end of this thing. You know, it's funny. You don't get any of the sweetness, from the end. Nothing. But then when you pull the smoke through it, that's when you get it. Yeah. This is very unique. Something really different. Kind of reminds me a little bit, don't take this the wrong way because I'm not a big fan, but of the acid cigar a little bit. That's just how just unique that was. It's kind of like the Amarillo, but with some sweetness to it. I forget what I said when I smoked the Amarillo about the kind of the nuttiness. This is given like a dusty kind of cashew. Maybe a peanut, but I think I'm leaning more towards a cashew. I'm just glad I was able to get out here today. These cigars are strong, though. I'm starting to feel it a little bit. I'm starting to feel it in the back of my eyeballs. I remember being a kid and trying to smoke cigars, and I don't know why we were doing that. I don't know why we were smoking cigars. It's not for kids. Definitely not a kid thing. But they used to just wreck me as a kid. I would just get dizzy and feel like I was going to throw up every time I'd smoke one. Just amazing how enjoyable they are now. Our palates change. And I guess being a daily cigar smoker doesn't hurt your tolerance as far as being able to handle it. Well, I was pleasantly surprised today. This cigar definitely shocked me in a good way. A little stronger there. Retro's a little stronger in the last third. Ooh, yeah, a little burny. Got like a little coconut vibe there too, which was interesting. Maybe that's that sweetness. coming out as a little coconut. These things, you know, these tobaccos do come from tropical locations, so it doesn't surprise me one bit when I get like a little coconut in there. Thing is just rock star. This weather can't make its mind up. Sun looks like it's going to come out now. Burn line basically fixed itself. It's almost perfect now. All right, I'm gonna finish up this last third. As always, thanks for being here with me. Hope you guys have a great day. Leave me comments. Let me know what's going on, guys. I will see you guys in the next video.